This is Josiah Plays Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. We are here in the Feylands, in Detir, in the Hollowlands, right outside of the great mountain known as Cloudcrest, which is... Can't really see the great mountain from here. Where the hell is the great mountain? Oh, that's it in the background up there. Can't really see it because it's nighttime. There it is. We've got the Mystic Hammer. We're here to deal with the mountain prison. Kamazandu, the Niskaru Lord. We're here to get Beeson. This feels like the ultimate sort of culmination of the Warsworn quest line. Let's talk to this random archer.
To war! Let us see how these mages like cold steel. To war! To war! Let us see how these mages like cold steel.
Brian Shane is here, as is Gwen.
Look, Beeson has carved his own way into the mountain, and that will be our route as well. Let's go.
We're going to the top.
Yes, the crown will emerge at Cloudcrest's summit. That's where Beeson will be.
Alright then. Shane?
Now this is what I like. Something you can fix with a sword and shield.
What do you know about this Beeson character?
There's no doubt he's up there, and no knowing what he's capable of when cornered. But we do have the element of surprise.
Yes, if he died it would be a grind, Shane. What do you know about this Cloudcrest mountain?
I'd been yearning to return to the field of battle. And I feel that I owe Gwyn this, at the very least.
Oh, you mean after you locked her up in a cell? Asshole. I have the Mystic Hammer, you know.
So that's the fabled hammer. How does it gleam like that? What odd markings it has.
When am I going to be made an Oathblade?
Precious few advance in rank so quickly. And again, things don't often go normal around you, do they?
Or am I an Oathblade already? Maybe I am. I forgot. Proud moment for the Warsworn, eh?
A Warsworn has to be a stalwart soldier. But more than that, you've got to show that fact to the world.
I'm stalwart as a motherfucker. What now?
Climb to the top. Show these wretches our sword arms. Defeat Beeson. Shouldn't be too hard now, should it?
No, I got it. I might be an Oathblade already. I am an Oathblade. When am I going to be made a thing that's better than an Oathblade?
Oathblade.
On to the mountain peak.
Great gods!
Niskaru. Statues. Mobs that aren't great to me. It's not gonna help us. What the fuck are the rest of you people doing? No, it's alright, guys. Just have a Coke. I'll handle the fighting all myself.
Let's show them what Warsworn really are.
Look at this guy.
Sworn to war.
That fucker's the red shirt. He's gonna die for sure. Loot pile. We got the King's Hood. Come on, red shirt. This way.
Oathblade.
Oh, he's actually fighting someone. Oh, nice. I will dig your grave! I will dig your grave. Oh, you knocked him away from my dig grave. What a bunch of chumps. Ebony longbow. Oh ho ho! Longbow of ferocity. That bow is ferocious. So ferocious. I wonder if I can finish this without actually using the Mystic Hammer, because that would be hilarious. All that fucking hullabaloo about the Mystic Hammer, and then I just walk in here and... I will dig your grave!
Oathblade.
Guy whose rank is whatever your rank is. Castellan.
Warsworn.
Hopefully if the stress of this mission doesn't make Ryan Shane too crazy. I don't want him to go in Shane in the membrane. In Shane in the brain. Prismere Greatsword. Now we're talking.
Warsworn.
Going this way, y'alls. Going this way.
Let's settle this. Die.
I will dig your grave. All that loud pounding. Man, these neighbors are being pretty rude. I gotta start banging on the ceiling with a broom handle. Let him know. Nah. And dig your grave!
Forsworn.
Gotta make a clean sweep of the place. Yeah, definitely. The cleanest of sweeps. Fuck's happening up here? It's this creepy ass room with a creepy ass circle.
Forsworn.
Why are we all standing here like...
Come on, we're not at the summit yet.
Okay, goodbye. And before Diablo is summoned. I think I could take him. Cowl of the Storm. Why is there so much Scarlet Flowstone here?
Oathblade.
Ooh, this place, you can actually see the sky. We're approaching the top. I'll dig your grave!
Oathblade.
Listen, motherfucker. Can't believe Warsworn Archer is still alive. Guy doesn't even get a name. He doesn't even get a name.
Warsworn.
Also, why the fuck did you only bring one person with you, Grindshane? If this is like the most important epic battle ever, why the fuck did you just bring one archer and not like, you know, 50 dudes? God
We'll hold
damn
them
it.
back. You go on. Do what you came to do.
Warsworn.
But what if I don't want to go on? What if I want to kill these fuckers? There.
You're mine.
Oh, Gwen was down? Motherfuckers. Oh, I see. They're just gonna keep coming forever. There. Now, that's all dealt with.
Brian Shane stands ready to serve.
You're staying here.
Yes, you have the hammer. You go on.
Maybe that one archer represents 50. Maybe.
Sisters and brothers of the Order.
I said we'll hold them off. You go on. Do what you must do.
What do I have to do?
Go. Use the hammer. Destroy Kamazandu's crown.
Okay.
And defeat Beeson.
No problem. The first emanations of Kazamandu have appeared at the mountain peak. I must destroy them with the mystic hammer before Beeson can complete his spell. Oh, I see. If I don't use the hammer, this thing's like, nope. It got scared of the hammer. Here we go. It's about to get serious. I suck with hammer. Two pillars destroyed. Check this little action out. Ward of the North. It's another hammer. This solid block of ice was found by Varani fishermen on the Ice Brine coast. It has since changed hands various times and is thought to have been lost at sea after an attack by the notorious pirate Dead Kell. The blasphemy of ice. So much hammer time, right? That is one fine-ass scepter. So these sliggany things are popping out of the ground, and I've got to destroy them with the hammer. That's not that hard to use. What's up, Maz? How you doing? Welcome. Two-handed hammer looks awesome. I don't know, it feels a little too slow and unwieldy for me. It's okay. I like the greatsword better, though, for sure. In your theoretical game, you were going to use hammer? Well, maybe someday that game will happen. Who knows? Well, I've destroyed the 6 pillars. I have destroyed Kamazandu's crown, forcing it back into its ancient prison. But Beeson and several of his followers remains on the mountain peak. They must be stopped from trying this again. Do I still need to use the hammer? Well, I guess I'll just keep using the hammer. Fuck it. Look at these assholes.
What have you done, you fool?
Cutscene mages.
Do you think this war can be won without me? Mortals cannot triumph against such malice.
What would you have done?
We've fought this war for more than 10 years. We could fight 100 more, and for nothing. I could have ended it. I could have promised 1,000 years of peace and protection under my rule. With Kamazandu at my side, and an Iskaru host at my command, who could threaten us? No one.
There is no us. Under your rule...
I am sick of the doctrines of Rathir. Power must be hidden, guide from an unseen source. Cowards. Great power must reveal itself and stretch its wings.
You think the Niskaro Lord will really follow you?
Follow me? I would have freed it, of course. And Farlong was sure the web of spells would... I could feel its fire coursing in my veins. We were nearly one voice, one mind. What difference who follows whom? But you have severed the bond. It would have given me power, the power to save us all. And you took that from me. For that, you will pay.
Good luck, motherfucker.
Now die!
Already sick of these motherfuckers. They won't last for long. What's up, nub cake? All right. All right. Okay, I get it. Let me show you guys something. You know what's cool? This. Fate potion, motherfuckers! Hit him! Fucking hit him! I just ripped his claw off and shoved it down his throat! What?! Oh, that's why he kept... I get it. I was like, why isn't this guy getting wrecked in my reckoning mode? Because dude keeps healing it. Done, motherfucker!
Well, little one, it seems I won't be stretching my limbs so soon. It is a shame that the mage proved so feeble an instrument of my will. Would that I had a better, stronger one.
It ain't gonna be me. What can you do? You're trapped.
That is true. What a shame. I was nearly free after so long. But the seal is cracked, and my mind may now wander.
Great.
Imagine what I could do if I had an instrument through which to act as well.
That will never happen.
Your glory is bright, little one. But in less than a blink of my eye, your candle will flicker and fade. A whiff of smoke, then nothing. But
Okay.
I will be here still.
Trapped in a
I
mountain,
will
yeah.
chuckle when you die. And when I am freed, I will laugh until the seas boil and the mountains shake. I
If-
will wait, but not for long.
Sure thing, pal. Sure fucking thing. He's got a helm of hideous visage. Plus 4 health? Plus 4 health. What the fuck kind of shit item is this? The power of this enchanted helm is to reflect the hidden cruelty within its wearer's deeper nature. Yeah. Plus 4 health. To make me your instrument a quest? I don't know.
Be gone, speck of dust.
No, it's just one of those things where you choose
You have
between
made your...
you choose between two things, and it probably decides which twist of fate you get. After I defeated Andrew Beeson, Gwen appeared on the mountain summit. I should find out what she has to say. Talk to Gwen. Pretty cool looking evil ass symbol though.
Were you talking to someone? Never mind. I saw it all from over there. You were like one of the first sworn in living flesh. When you're ready, head back to the Hall of the First Sworn. Don't keep us waiting there, all right?
Sure. So the Mystic Hammer worked out pretty well, I suppose.
I don't know how you forged it or what magic it contains, but I do know it worked. I saw it for myself.
The Niskaru Lord. I guess he didn't arise and do a bunch of bad stuff after all.
Kamazondu is restored to its prison, thanks to you.
And Andrew Beeson is now a grease spot.
Dead, right over there. Aegon himself would have been impressed.
What is up, that guy that is in the Mafia? How you doing? Good name. Good name. Alright, so why the Hall of the Firstborn?
Yes, to the hall. Just come, you'll see.
Oh, they're planning a surprise party for me there. Okay, goodbye.
Hall of the Firstborn. Don't delay.
I know, I'm gonna get promoted. They're gonna make a big deal of it, and it's gonna be really cool. They're gonna tell me how awesome I am. They're gonna give me a white flake as reward. Now I can go this way. That magical barrier that was here before is now gone. Leap! Grab some mage's robes and leap! After I destroyed Kamazandu's crown, forcing it back into its ancient prison, and defeated Andrew Beeson himself, Gwen Anwi approached me on the summit. She told me to meet her in the Hall of the Firstborn, but would not say why. I know why. They're gonna make me like Amalur or something. Watch they be like, we appreciate all you've done, but we don't think you're a good fit for the Warsworn, so we're kicking you out. Bye. That'd be amazing.
Enter. Stand before the sworn. You have done great deeds. You have shined brightly as Caerwyn's blade and cleared the dust from our most glorious past. You have felled foes beyond imagining, and stayed true and sworn to war. Therefore, I proudly bestow upon you the high and treasured rank of True Sworn.
You just
With
made
one
that
hand,
rank up just
we
now.
remain sworn to war in the noble mercenary's creed. With the other, we shall keep watch and strike at every Niskaru threat.
Achievement unlocked, Warsworn. I think I just... Oh, there we go. New twist of fate awarded. True Sworn. By defeating Andrew Beeson and his Farlongi atop Cloudcrest Mountain, you join the ranks of the legendary heroes of the Warsworn. So, I have a feeling I could have betrayed the Warsworn and joined with fucking Kazamandu, and then I would have gotten a different twist of fate, and that the story would have gone a different way. +1 to all might abilities is amazing. I have completed my 131st task. Andrew Beeson had the mad dream to raise an army of Niskaru and free a Niskaru lord. Like Farlong before him, he nearly succeeded, In rising to Beeson's threat, the Warsworn have rekindled their ancient calling, and I have earned the honored rank of Truesworn, which they just made up. Niskaru may still walk the earth, but now the Warsworn will be there to hunt them down. Hashtag making shit up. Severi Kura is here.
I've come all the way from Cluricon to see this Truesworn. The tales we've heard of your deeds, of Gwyn's deeds, and it seems that the tales are true.
Did Gwyn get a promotion too?
I've known Gwyn a good many years. Made Pledge Shield on the same day, she and I. Always knew she had greatness in her.
That Andrew Beeson, he was a real dick.
So he thought to end the war, did he? I wake and sleep upon the front, and I've never dreamt such a foolish dream.
What's going to happen with the Hall of the Firstborn now? Is it going to be turned into some kind of clubhouse?
And to think old Demon himself once walked this hall.
What happens to the Mystic Hammer now?
That's it then. Looks old for a new-made thing. The light upon it. Swear I've never seen anything like it.
I guess I get to keep it then. You must be Sferi. I've heard you mentioned. Or maybe I read about you.
Call me a Castellan without a keep. Within the greater army is a smaller, war-sworn force. And that force answers to me.
What's a true sworn? Honestly, did you guys just make that title up?
That's a title of honor. See you keep it free of tarnish or shame.
So, I guess I'm kind of the pinnacle of the Warsworn now.
Where there's war, there's Warsworn. Our way is the soldier's life. It gets under your skin and into your blood, and there it stays.
Oh, nice to meet you. Maybe I'll see you in Cluricon, buddy. Brian Shane. Looking pretty stiff there, pal.
If it isn't the hero herself.
That's me. Can't believe Andrew Beeson thought he was gonna get away with it.
Now that was a display. We saw the fight in the end, though we were too late and too far to lend a hand.
Of course you were, yeah. All of the Firstborn's pretty cool. Can I, like, take this as my house?
It's quite old, I'm sure. Bit dusty for my taste.
Right. I'm a true sworn. Anybody else a true sworn? Is that even a real thing?
Now there's a feather for your cap, and well deserved at that.
Guess not then. Alright. Bye. Random Oathblade here.
Is it true? You slayed a demon lord?
Yeah, well, you know, I don't like to brag about shit, but yes.
Is it true? It's an honor, Truesworn. It's an honor. Is it true? You slayed a demon lord?
Fine. What's up?
How can I help you?
Why do you think Andrew Beeson did what he did?
That such a madman exists proves only that there can be others.
I guess. This forge hall's pretty impressive. Are you gonna start using it for anything?
I am an old soldier. I have seen a great deal, but I am humbled to be standing here.
Okay, don't answer my question. That's fine. I guess I finally understand what it means to be a Warsworn.
When the Crystal War truly ends, a keep will be established there in Cluricon. Most of our ranks will come back west, however. Though the old keeps will fill, somehow, I do not foresee idle hands. Something tells me Niskaru will be found, and we will fight them.
That's good. You should keep doing that. What am I supposed to do anything special now that I'm a Truesworn?
1 or 2 rare souls are awarded the rank in a lifetime. Mine was earned saving the Order from schism and disarray. But that was years ago.
Oh, you're a Truesworn. Oh, cool. Truesworn bros. Or whatever. What's up, Random Oathblade?
Is it true? You slayed a demon lord?
Sure. Otis Selfrid. You came all the way from your castle, which is really nearby, actually.
We meet again, soldier. Congratulations. You have done remarkable things.
Hey, by the way, who the fuck is running all y'all's castles while all of the Castellans are here doing this? I'm a true sworn now. Are you a true sworn?
From all I have heard, the title is well earned. Bear it proudly.
Hashtag 2 true sworn. Hashtag 2 sworn. The Hall of the First Sworn is pretty cool. But it's not going to be used for anything.
Many times I have passed these ruins. In my youth, I explored them often. But I never imagined this could be here.
Andrew Beeson kind of went down like a chump.
The world is better off without such men.
Agreed. What about Gwen Anoi? Is she also a true sworn?
I knew her mother well. I think that perhaps Gwyn has always been a hero, waiting for her tale to commence. You could not have found a better companion against this foe.
Well, she didn't really help me with this foe, but she was pretty helpful along the way, kind of. I mean, it was good to have her along. Bye. Well, Gwen, we did it.
We did it.
That's
You
what I
did
just
it,
said.
I should say. You were like another Kerwin. I still can't believe it. One of the first sworn stands before me, and I can call her friend.
You call me more than friend, know what I mean? So, did you also get promoted to True Sworn?
You've more than earned it. I know. I was there.
I guess that means you didn't. Well, there's no justice in this world. Too bad you missed out on the fight with Andrew Beeson.
Did he truly wish to use Niskaru to win the war, I wonder? Or had Chaos simply twisted his mind?
What to say? He did seem a little nuts. Anyway, nice talking to you. I gotta go do other heroic shit. Bye for now, Warsworns. And that's it, the faction quest is over. So I've completed the Scholia Arcana and the Warsworn and the House of Ballads. Quest lines. How scandalous? Wait, what's scandalous? What now? I guess I'm done with Menethir, and I'm ready to go on to Apatir, and then I can go to Sun Camp and probably finish the quest line for the Travelers. What twists of fate do I have? I got one for this. Claimed by High King Tatarian. Became the ruler of the House of Ballads. Became the fearless archsage. So at the end of each one of these quest lines, there was a choice that gave me a thing. I wonder if at the end of the Traveler one, I'll be able to choose to actually support the Hierophant or oppose the Hierophant. If that will be, because I'll support the Hierophant, honestly. Fuck, I mean, well, we'll see. Well, it depends on what I learn between now and then, I guess. Fate Twister. Like a fate twister in the wind. The head over to the next area. The final area of... Oh, what? Now there's a new group of fucking rando assholes? Listen, guys. I killed the Red Legion. I killed the fucking Freemen. I killed the Testament of Balin. You guys are just the latest group of fucking assholes. Latest group of assholes. Ooh, heart pins. A play on words on hat pins. These daggers were concealed in the elegant coiffure of famed Docklefar rogue and femme fatale Moed Syri. Those are cool. This will go right the fuck to the merchant. They just want to play that Outback game, Dark Vari. Like fucking Duck Duck Goose? Is that what you were going for?
Rattlesnake was a vain and ugly creature. He crawled in dark places and avoided the other desert animals. He was lonely but refused to act like it. One day, while sitting under a rock and wishing to be happy, he saw a desert runner sprinting past. "Wait," it called to the bird. "I have a favor to ask of you."
Wolves? Remember when I was like, they're not throwing wolves at me anymore? Oh, they are, and already wolves are kicking my ass. Alright, so what are these stones about here? Look how many lore stones I've yet to... Rattlesnake and Desert Runner. Rattlesnake and Desert Runner struggled to survive. Well... % armor. Fuck Desert Runner. Obviously Rattlesnake is the true hero in that story. Ooh, this starts a quest. You've discovered a strange, seemingly official document stamped with the seal of Modus Mining Concerns. It may hold secrets about the company's time governing Apatir. Alright, let's check it out. This piece of paperwork was left behind by officials of the Modus Mining Company, the gnome business concern once based in Apatir. Exit report. It is done. Snaketail Grotto has been closed. The bodies have been buried. All obvious traces of the refinement unit disaster have been covered and sealed. If the gods are good, no one will ever question our intentions here. Modus Mining built Whitestone and Apatir. We will forever be servants of the people. But the time has come to move on. All operations are henceforth being moved to new sites in Hollowlands. So they're covering up some fucking... Whitestone tarnished. Modus Mining pulled out of Apatir suddenly, leaving many citizens wondering why. Perhaps if I searched the abandoned mining sites and offices, I might discover the reason behind their hasty departure. So I got find a bunch of files. I still never found that, or did I? I must have found it because the task is gone. Oh yeah, I did. That other piece of paper for the one quest. Here we go. Apotier. Sorries. Plant reagent. I can finally plant that last reagent. I've had this reagent quest in my fucking log forever. There's some kind of town. Baron the Scepter. Fire damage. The Scepter of Witch Knight Claren, a powerful Tuatha known to have tinkered with necromantic sorceries. That looks pretty fucking good. PFG. Bjorn is here. Is he gonna turn into a bear? Alright, let's check out the town. There's a sign here saying there's something over this way. Whitestone. Location discovered.
Well, well, well. Never seen your face before. Can't say I like it. Listen up, Dogface. There are 2 rules in Bone Town. Number 1. Mayor Eswin's law is absolute. Number 2. If you don't like rule number 1, then you'd better get your ass out of town. Now go meet the mayor yourself. He likes to know what the kobolds kicking from the wastes, especially with the families running wild.
Alright, I'll talk to him.
Listen to that. You're fitting in pretty well already. I'll see you around Whitestone, Dogface.
You're kind of a dick. Is everyone in Whitestone like this?
People call it Bone Town because of the pale rocks jutting up from the sand. And because of the death rate.
What's Mayor Eswin like? I imagine he's a dick.
He's not from around here. A city boy born and raised in Myria. Came to seek fortune, but landed in Apotier right when Motus Mining cut their losses. You'd think he'd wither in this desert, but it was his idea to bring in the mercenaries. With Mayor Eswin in Whitestone, we have a fighting chance.
Who's Adath Scoria?
He's a dangerous man, and he'll stop at nothing to bring ruin to Whitestone. Luckily, the mayor knows how to deal with crooks like Scoria.
And who are the Apotier families?
Miners. And they used to make a good living too, back when Motus Mining had its teeth in Apotier. When Motus pulled out, the money dried up. Now most of them are criminals. A nasty lot. The Zungars are the worst. But the Darkvari and the Sinrig know Liana's dance as well.
Right. What's Liana's dance?
Simpesta Liana was first sworn. They called her the Desert Runner, and you do well to learn her ways out here.
Well, look, I'm a true sworn, and I'll fuck up any desert runners, so don't even trip. Criminals. There's some criminals, eh?
There's plenty of them. Just ask Kara, or walk a few paces out of Whitestone in any direction. Sometimes they even come into town. A few weeks ago, I caught a bandit trying to slip into the mayor's window. Fool. He's been locked up in a cage ever since. As an example.
I'll be careful. Goodbye. Bone Town. Whitestone is a dangerous place because various mining families are trying to take over the mining region of Apotier. I should speak to the mayor of Whitestone to find out if there's anything I can do.
stay out of trouble.
You've picked a bad time to visit Whitestone, friend. What? Another alpha? Damn gnomes. Someday they'll get theirs.
Oh, I like this guy.
Wouldn't believe it to look at me, but I was a rich man when Motus was here.
Blasted desert air. I miss the coat. Weapons away. Move along. Don't drink the river water. They say it's been fouled.
Fouled. Orthian gauntlets. Brought from distant lands by war and trade, this piece of armor is a remnant of the once mighty Korthian Empire. 15% ice damage, ew. Get out of here with that shit. Fouled. So fouled.
No loitering! Keep the streets clear! Mayor Eswin isn't paying me enough for this. Those gnomes sure know how to wreck a place. Mayor Eswin, those gnome weapons away. Those gnomes sure know how to wreck a place.
Fucking gnomes.
Weapons away. Blasted death. That Zungar family is vicious. Like dogs on a corpse.
Those crazy Zungars. They got quite a nice fountain here.
Off to work. You wouldn't believe it to look at me, but I was a rich man when Motus was here.
I wouldn't believe it, you're right.
What do you look? That Zungar family is vicious. Like dogs on a corpse.
They have a fuckload
Mind
of guards
yourself.
here.
No time for conversation. I'm on the job.
Who are you?
Nothing to tell, really. My wife and I lived in Rathir, until we had to take work elsewhere. She in the army and me with this rough outfit. I hate being apart.
What do you know about the war?
What's there to say? It's an unfortunate affair. I don't foresee anyone coming out the better for it. I only hope that many return from the front lines unharmed.
Tell me of this lovely town.
Same as any place else, in my opinion. I just stick to the job. Guard, train, and rough up anyone who gets in the way of the mayor's plans.
So you're a thug. Got it. He's a thug. Here's a strange little bridge. Uriel's vision. Now the purples are coming in left and right. A Fey sorcerer helped the tournament spell sword Uriel Brugnar create this cowl to support his aggressive spellcasting style. Mana regen, 8% to all damages, status effect, and 2 manas regen per second, and minus 10% mana costs. Holy shit. That's actually pretty nice. I might wear that. So, I would lose 8% fire damage. I'd gain lightning, I'd gain status effect, I'd gain mana regen, and I'd gain minus mana costs. That's pretty fucking good. I think I gotta wear it. Pretty good. Gonna need to sell stuff here in a moment too. I'm getting pretty inventory full. This must lead to mine.
Hi. You wouldn't believe it to look at me. You wouldn't believe it to look. Watch yourself around the mayor's men. They act civilized, but they're not. Damn gnomes. Someday they'll get theirs. Watch yourself around the damn gnomes. You've picked a bad time to visit
Yeah?
Whitestone, friend.
What exactly would have been a good time?
Careful out there. Don't drink the river water. They say it's been fouled. What are you looking at?
You wouldn't believe it to look at me, but I was a rich man when Motus was here.
There's the general store. General store sounds like what I want right now, actually. Chemical
Hey there.
lab. Varric Dunbert. Sagecraft. What's up, Varric?
Don't kill me, please! Just a little Whitestone humor for you. Maybe it's not for everybody.
Wasn't very funny.
My name's Varric Dunbert. In my trade selling. We get a quirky collection of goods in town these days. You're welcome to it.
Quirky collection, eh? I have some questions for you, Varric. What can you tell me about the mayor here?
Honestly? Well, I'm not sure what to make of that one. He's certainly got clean hands for someone in Apatir. Rumor has it he's city-bred. Have you seen his cottage? It is more rooms than a flop house.
It's a lot of rooms. So, don't get many travelers through.
I don't mind them. In fact, think Mitharu, that sun camp, is just down the road. Without their merchants, the people of Whitestone would starve to death. We don't get many supplies from the city, and there's no work to be done in trade. Honest thieves, one man's opinion.
I'm a traveler. What do you think about strangers?
You're right, I see pretty much everything and everyone that comes in and out of Whitestone. And we do get our share of eccentric visitors. Just the other day I noticed a real sorrowful-looking Alfar lurking around the tavern.
Is Whitestone the home of White Flake? It could be. This could be like the White Flake capital. Tell me about these families.
Oh, don't you break into a sweat over the Sinriks and the Zungars. Good people. At least they were back in the days of the cart and shovel. Now they make their living with the sword. Can't say I blame them. Not after what the gnomes did to us.
Those fucking gnomes, right? What about the Scoria family?
Some say they're not criminals, despite the mayor's proclamations. I'll refrain from judging.
Right. Let me see your shop, Varric. You have a bunch of jank-ass items. What about this? No. No. Got some black cohosh. Alright, now we're talking. Let's sell him some shit. I'm not gonna sell the Mystic Hammer. I feel like I should keep it. Okay.
See you soon.
Hmm.
I'm at your service, friend.
Grab a few repair
Take a look at the
kits.
merchandise. Come again.
Alright. And that's the shop.
Off to work.
Work, work.
Stay out of trouble.
The Thirsty Wench. Like a cavern built into a mine or something.
Hey!
Don't hey me.
Weapons away. Move along.
So there's at least 3 different people with quests in here. A lot of quest givers.
What is it? Can't you see I'm celebrating? That's right. Raise your glass, friend. Let's make a toast to cowards.
Toast to cowards. Who might you be?
I walk the wall of Melsenshire. Do you know what that's like? The silence breathes. The shadows move. Every night is a lifetime. No drink can drown those memories.
Sounds fun. So you know about the war?
What's there to say? The Tuatha just keep growing bolder, and our numbers fewer. Not like the people of Apatir care. They've got their own problems.
It's true. So, what's the story with this town?
This village is as good as any. I've seen many such places, all of them ravaged by the war, all of them feeling the distant decay of the Tuatha. There is no escape.
What are you celebrating?
I've made a choice, you see. After much deliberation and many pines, I've decided to disobey my direct superiors and not perform my duties.
Oh, good for you.
To the fires with orders. I'm finished delivering death notices. I've seen the faces of the war dead. I've no desire to look into the eyes of their loved ones.
What are your duties?
I volunteered to be a messenger, to bring death notices from the War Council to the families of the deceased. I thought it would be welcome respite from the war, but it's been its own kind of hell. I got through some of them, but by the time I reached Apatir, I was done.
Alright, I can do it.
You would do that? It would keep me from getting discharged. For I'm not going back. Here are the death notices. Take this medicine as well. I have my own right here. Ironic, isn't it? I can face the enemy, but I can't face the families of those who fought beside me. Pathetic.
It's
Your energy
true.
will not
It
be
is
spent
pathetic.
in vain. I will pay you well to do this for me, but the road will be long and fraught with grief.
I can deal with it. Mal died intact, Ed Star, Joanne Gorton, Ram Leodwald. And a greater healing potion. Alright, what do you want me to tell the families?
Tell them what you want. Won't change what has happened. Their sons and daughters are gone. No one can soften that blow.
True. Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
The messenger. The Alpha soldier Squire Corin doesn't want to complete his task of delivering the death notices to families of the war dead. I can take over for him and he'll pay me for my efforts. And he just gave me a ton of death notices. We've got to inform you that your wife, Joanne Gordon, was killed on the wall at Melsenshire while protecting her unit from siege attacks. Died from the Grey Lung after being wounded in the siege. Killed in battle in Cursewood while an enemy force attempted to retake the city of Melsenshire. Killed in battle during the siege of Melsenshire when an enemy force tried to take the wall. And this meditating woman has also got a quest.
Are they giving you a hard time around here too? Whitestone, a boot full of vipers, this place. Can't stand it. And after everything we've done for them down in Sun Camp, you'd think they'd be more appreciative. And starvation's too good for the mayor, I say.
Yeah, I'm expecting he's a dick. What is Sun Camp? That's a traveler place, right?
We're travelers by affiliation, but we specialize in fair exchange of goods and services. Not to say we won't steal, it's just not our stock and trade. You'll find us east of here, past the old Motors Mining Headquarters building, just shy of the seaside cliffs. You should stop by, it's quite a view.
Why do you hate the mayor?
Silly question. Who doesn't hate the mayor? We travelers had a good thing going here in Whitestone. The people came to us for their needs. We had a relationship. Now Mayor Eswin says trading with travelers is illegal, and as a result the folks of Apatir won't touch us. I'm surprised they even let me into town without a fight.
I don't want to get involved.
I should have said that. Oh well, too late for regrets.
I feel like I missed something here.
Bye.
I feel like I skipped it, like, where she told me the premise of the quest.
Are they giving you a hard time? And after everything we've done for them down in Sun Camp, you'd think they'd be more appreciative. And starvation's too good for the mayor, I say.
And what are you doing here?
You don't look like one of Eswin's ruffians. No, you look different, which is a good thing in this sun-blasted nothing. All right, I'll tell you. Our friend the mayor has something stashed up in his house, something worth a fortune. Can you believe that? There's something of actual value in Whitestone.
Amazing.
I've been sent to get it, but I can't seem to find a way in. Until inspiration strikes, I'm waiting here, keeping the ale busy. We're travelers by affiliation, but we specialize in... You'll find us east of here, past... Silly question. Now Mayor Eswin says trading with travelers is illegal.
I could steal it.
And you're welcome to give it a go, but I can't promise you'll get anywhere. That old mansion was built by the gnomes back when they first settled the village. It's got more hidden corners than a spider web. I doubt old Eswin's even seen all of it. I doubt the old mayor has either. Maybe I'll show some initiative eventually. Until then, you're welcome to make us both look good.
Something of actual value in Whitestone, not just the white flake. No, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to go through some gauntlet of traps and tricks and hidden passages and locks and things I need to pick and disarm and dispel. After all that, it's going to be a fucking white flake. Any ideas about how I get into the mayor's house?
The doors are locked, so I'm guessing there are keys required. That's usually how the arrangement works.
Tell me about yourself.
It wasn't my life plan to become a traveler, believe me. But sometimes necessity is the only star you follow. My parents were miners and worked themselves to the bone to provide. When the Terrenium dried up, so did they, you could say. I didn't want to leave Apatir, so I stayed.
What do you know about the mayor?
He's as corrupt as they come, but I shouldn't be one to speak, not with my associations. Still, it's one thing to say you're a crook, and another to pretend you're not.
Are you happy being one of the travelers?
Some of us join because we have to. Others expect it to be an adventure. We're a patchwork, really, a glorious patchwork of imperfection.
I like the travelers. They're my favorite faction. So Whitestone, kind of a piece of shit, eh?
It's a good town, or it was before the Motus disaster and the mercenaries. I have fond memories of Whitestone. I used to buy candy at Varric's place. Simpler times.
He doesn't even have any candy now. Alright, goodbye.
Bye.
Missing keys. Got mad quests now. The traveler, Lena Ardeen, needs help retrieving an item that the mayor of Whitestone stole from her people in Suncamp. His house has multiple levels, and I must first get through the door to the passage leading to the higher floors.
Back off! Any day now it's going to happen. The families and the mayor are going to fight it out, to the death. I gave everything I had to Motus Mining. What did they give me? Nothing. You see Adath Scoria? You tell him to run. The mayor wants his head. I gave everything. Avoid the Alpha. You'll know him when you see him. He's got bad news and you don't want it.
I'm Alpha.
Avoid the Alpha. Any day now it's going to happen. Any day now. I'm luckier than most. I still got enough gold for it. What do you want? I gave everything. I'm luckier than most.
All three of these guys have the exact same voice.
Blasted desert air. I miss the coast. Don't drink the river water. They say it's been fouled.
So many mercenaries. She must be the proprietor of this establishment. Bera Grasstar.
Welcome to the Thirsty Wench. I'm Bera Grastar, owner, innkeep, and namesake. We don't get many strangers in Whitestone, at least not since Motus pulled out and the mercenaries dug in. What can I get you?
So apparently you're thirsty. What can you tell me about this town?
Same old faces, same old troubles. Whitestone hasn't changed much since the gnomes left us to the wastes. The mercenaries are new and good for business. We do have a few visitors, Alpha and a traveller to boot. I'd better watch out or the thirsty wench is going to get all respectable.
What do you think of the travelers?
Yeah, they come into town every so often, looking to socialize, I guess. Best keep your eyes on your belongings. There's a whole camp of them east of here near the cliffs. I think they call it Sun Camp. That was a joke.
I missed the joke, I guess. What do you charge for a room?
Sure, we've got a few available, but they'll cost you. Nothing comes cheap in Whitestone.
No thanks.
It's your choice. Not many places to sleep in Whitestone where the rats won't get at you.
I heard there's a prisoner.
You mean Steg? He's a good kid. Dumb as a plank, but sweet as they come. I really hope he gets out soon so he and Rindy can be together.
Whoever Rindy is. Motus Mining has really fucked this place over, haven't they?
Barely worth my breath, those bastards. Tell me, is it right to build a town and then suddenly leave it to rats? I don't think so either. The gnomes of Motus Mining have the people's hopes to answer for. They know better than to ever show their faces in Apatir again.
Yes, they sound like assholes. What about the mayor? Is he just living scum, or does he have any redeeming qualities?
He's fine as far as nobles go, although he doesn't exactly fit in around here. He lacks that important layer of filth that comes from growing up in Apatir.
Ah yes, filth layer. Always something I look for. The Apotir family sound kind of like some kind of organized crime thuggery.
Not everyone in Apotir worked for one of the big mining families, but most of them did. And when the work dried up, they stayed with their crews. Only now they're robbing travelers and kidnapping merchants instead of digging. Only thing we dig in Whitestone these days are graves.
Oh, nice. Graves. I mean, that's not nice, but I'm just saying. The way you segued that digging thing was good. So, having trouble with food supplies?
Don't tell anyone, but I've run out of meat to serve the customers. If these louts find out, they're liable to start a riot. Do you have any meat with you? I'll pay you good money for it.
Asterisk, non or ox meat. They're probably guilty of apotyranny. Yeah, I'll bet they are. Yeah, I can get some meat.
Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. I don't care where you get it, as long as it smells like meat when I place it over the fire. Hurry up with some meat, or it'll be my bones they'll be eating.
Alright, I'll try to get some meat. Goodbye. Dinner time. Barrack Rastar, the innkeeper of the Thirsty Birch in Whitestone, is looking for animal meat to serve to her customers. He's mentioned that the nearby mines have been infested with rats. Oh, I get rat meat for him? That's pretty nasty. I'm leaving. Now the spooniness has begun. I'm out of here.
Careful out there.
You be careful.
Good day. Watch yourself around the mayor's men. They act civil.
More quests? Goddamn, this town has a shitload of quests.
Lies, but they're not.
Got bad news for you about your wife, Vaughn.
Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens.
Your wife is dead.
Joanne? You mean my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apotir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me.
I'm sorry, Vaughn. What was your wife like?
Joanne never wanted children. She said it was too harsh a world for young ones. Said we should use our lives to make a difference. I have to believe she was right. The army rejected me on account of my missing toes. So I came here to make extra coin while Joanne was away. To wait for her. Now it seems I'll wait forever.
Are you making the world a better place, being a mercenary for this Apotyrant? Anyway, good luck. Sorry. I can't do it. I'm gonna hire some other adventurer to deliver the rest of these death notices.
Keep your eyes blasted, desert air. I miss the coast.
Blacksmithing forge. Oh yeah, we got this cat in the cage. Also a quest giver. Quest, get me the fuck out of this cage.
Mind yourself.
Oh, he's one of the Dark Varis. I've already killed some of your people.
Good day. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Well, if you're fond of a good story, lend me your ear. I won't disappoint. I'll try to keep it short, even though I've got all the time in the world for embellishment.
You must be Steg.
I am no one of consequence, something the guards in Whitestone failed to realize. However, if you ask my father, he'd take my side. I'm a complete disappointment.
Well, aren't we all? I guess you're not enjoying Whitestone, then.
Look, I'm in a cage in the middle of this town. What do you want me to say? I'm not really in a good position to talk about it right now.
But you're part of one of the families, right? He's been stagging that cell for days. Yeah, he has. He's really stagnating in there. Apparently he instigated some trouble in town.
Sinrix, Darkvari, Zungars, and Scorias, all bastards. Not half as bad as these guards. They can't catch all of us, and we can't kill all of them.
So, what did you do, Stag?
What did I do? Nothing. I just happened to bear the name Darkvari, a crime and upper tier in these trying times. The mayor's blade seized me at the gates of Edessa. Here's the trick of it. I was leaving home, slipping free of my familial bondage. I'm no thug. I am guilty of but one crime only. Stealing a girl's heart. Her name is Hrindi Zungar, and at this very moment she waits for me with no word of my whereabouts. Please, stranger, will you help me?
He claims he's being stereotyped as a Darkvari. Camera look. Tell me about Hrindi.
She is the sun that comes to warm me every morning. We met a short time ago, mere weeks, but true love has no memory of time. Yes, Zungars and Darkvari aren't exactly kin. In fact, they're sworn enemies and rivals. Imagine how powerful they'd be if they shared blood instead of spilled it.
It's a Romeo and Juliet story. Alright. I'll help you out, Stag.
I knew I liked you. From the moment I laid eyes on you through these enormous iron bars. Getting the key won't be easy. Bjorn, the head of their mercenaries, carries it on his person. I wouldn't want to be the one who has to rifle through his pockets.
Tell me more about Hrindi.
I've promised to rescue Hrindi from her family's life of corruption. She deserves more than a shack along the snake tail. She deserves Sky Blossom, whispers. I've been in this cage for weeks, but Hrindi will wait. We swore an oath to each other.
Look, Hrindi's already probably fucking some other dude. I'm just saying. I've got Sky Blossom. Lots of Sky Blossom. So this family rivalry, what's it all about?
I care not for stale poison. I doubt the Zungars and Darkvari even know why they're angry. It's an old hatred, old as the red stone. Hrindi and I want none of it.
Stegio and Hrendiet. It's a classic tale, a tale as old as time. Alright, how do I get the key?
Bjorn's men are ridiculously loyal. Try to catch him alone, out of the friendly eye. If you don't, our little agreement will end up rather short-lived.
I could just kill all the guards in this town, but unfortunately I have a feeling that there are infinite guards. Like in many other towns, unfortunately. Alright, Steg. Runaways. I've agreed to help the prisoner, Stag Darkvari, escape his cage in the center of Whitestone Village. The key to the cage door is kept in the pocket of Bjorn, head of the Whitestone mercenaries. The mayor's house. We'll just hold off before we go in there.
Hey!
Don't hey me. Ah, finally I can plant the last reagent. Cure Seeker complete. Is there any kind of reward associated with that? I've completed my 132nd task. I've replanted the reagents used to help cure the people of Brighttower, part of the Cure Seeker ballad of the House of Ballads. I don't have to go back and turn it in to anybody. I don't get anything. Really? I had to go all over the fucking world for that shit.
Over here.
Sarah Orhelm is here. Read the bone wall. Ah, that's their...
Stranger.
That's their job board. In essence. Okay.
You there. You look like you could use some coin. That didn't sound quite right. Let me try again. Are you interested in some work? If so, the Mayor of Whitestone is hiring. The work is bloody, but what work isn't nowadays? Go check the bone wall. There's something there for everyone.
What's the bone wall?
The bone wall is where we post bounties and contracts. I'm sure you can guess how it got its name.
Do you know Lyanna's dance?
Ah, so you've been talking to Bjorn, have you? I'm not that interested in the Warsworn stories. I much prefer the pay.
What do you think about Whitestone?
I don't know much about it. Mayor Eswin brought me and Bjorn down first, out of Ironfast Keep. The pay is weak, but so is the enemy.
Oh, I
If
see.
I were you,
You're the Warsworn.
I'd stay in town, avoid the wastes. The desert is crawling with kobolds, and just about every human you find out there is going to want a piece of you.
Just like everywhere I go. Did you know that I'm a true sworn? No, it's a real rank, really. What about this Scoria? I'm getting the impression that Scoria is not really a bad person, but merely an enemy of the mayor and has thus been branded unfairly, etc., etc.
You'll have to talk to Mayor Eswin about the Scorias. He asked us to focus on the other families first.
So these families, the mining dried up and they all just turned to criminal and vagabondry and shenanigans and skullduggery and all that sort of thing.
Not a weakling in the bunch. Every one of them with a thirst for combat. They'd kill you for a single coin. In a way, it's almost impressive. The
Just give them
Zungars are the worst,
single coin if
but
they
the
ask.
Darkbari and Sinriks aren't much better. Don't worry about the Scorias. They're everywhere, but harmless. Like roaches.
Well, all of those families are going to die by my hand, I have a feeling. I met some Darkvari already.
The Darkbari are a miserable lot, but don't let the rags and rusty daggers fool you. What they lack in skill, they make up for in brute force.
Some of them tried to kill me, and I had to chop them into pieces. Burned, seared pieces. What about the Sinrik? What are they like?
The Sinriks are handsome boys, despite their ways. They always give me a smile from afar, too scared to get close.
And the Zungars?
The Zungars killed the first group of mercenaries that Eswin hired. Raided Whitestone the very next day. We've held them off for a while now, but they're tough, even for Warsworn.
I see. Sounds like a bunch of assholes. Alright, goodbye.
So long.
I'm gonna clean up this town, so to speak. The government of Whitestone is always seeking help securing the peace. If you'd like to earn some extra gold by hunting down a wanted bandit, take one of these contracts. Darkvari family. Brunda Darkvari and his cousins have made a crooked living attacking and looting gnome shipments from Odessa. Oh, I shouldn't stop them from doing that. Sounds like they're doing God's work. If you're looking to score some quick coin, you could raid the Darkvari family mine, ending the raids. And the Darkvari. The Darkvari. The Darkvari family has been menacing the gnomes, again, doing God's work, and their shipments from Odessa, helping to turn Apatir into a region of lawlessness and murder. I've accepted the task of terminating them. I can find them at their family mine to the southwest of Whitestone. How about the Sinrik family? Kidnappers and black marketers. The Sinrik family has plagued the government of Whitestone, both past and present. Now, with the gnomes gone, the Sinriks have taken over much of Apatir. Do the right thing and you'll get paid. The Sinric family has been running a dangerous kidnapping and racketeering operation out of their family mine. I've accepted the task of terminating them. I can find them at the Sinric mine to the south of Whitestone. To raid them, you probably have to go to the Underdark Vari. I hope there's a good dark variety of them to kill. I wonder how they'll dark varify that I got the job done. How about the Zungar family? No criminal in the history of Apatir has terrorized the populace. It's not the right spelling. Like Feld Zungar. His group of murderers and thugs are no longer satisfied to live on the fringes of society. Now they wish to overthrow law in Whitestone altogether. Again, not overthrowing law sounds pretty good to me. Help the good folk of Apatir and kill the Zungars. The Zungar family has been terrorizing Apatir for decades, and with the gnomes gone, they now hope to take over Whitestone for themselves. I've accepted the task of terminating them. I can find them at their family mine to the north of Whitestone. So now we have so many quests in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 quests in this fucking zone so far. That's actually pretty nuts. Pretty niggity nuts. Alright. Zungars.
Yeah? Oh, look what the dust brought in.
Where'd this Goombus go? What's up, Goombus?
You'd best stay out of my way.
I need your key, Bjorn. If you don't give it to me, I'm going to murder you.
You'd like the what? Hold on a moment. Repeat what you just said so I can laugh appropriately. You'd like the cage key. Oh, that is truly humorous.
Look, Stag Darkvari is innocent. You know that.
You think so too, eh? The mayor had me do that, to set an example and keep the families in line. Steg's a good kid. A foolhardy romantic, but good. Listen, if you can get him out of here without being seen, I'll turn my back and pretend this conversation never happened. You got me?
He just gave me the key. It was that easy. Wow. Alright. Thanks, Bjorn. You're not bad. I've secured the key to Whitestone's prison. Now I should return to Stag and unlock the cage so that Stag Darkvari can escape. I wonder how he'll stack up against other people I've rescued.
Look what the dust brought in.
You know, if he can't find Herendi to go on a date with him, he'd just have to, like, go to the party Stag. Go Stag.
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Odessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindi and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
Listen, motherfucker, I didn't know this was going to involve multiple more steps. I didn't sign up for all that. Stag Darkvari and his young lover, Hrindi Zungar, wish to leave Apatir and find a new life in Odessa. Before they can, Stag needs to get an item from the depths of Darkvari Mine, where he is not welcome. Alright. Got so many things to do here. So many things to do. And then there's the mayor's house. That guy wasn't too good of a constable. That's true. That's true. Not too good of a constable. Oh, Nox. Oh, Nox.
Yeah?
Hey, don't let me block your path. Am I blocking your... Am I blocking your...
Yeah?
Am I blocking your way? I'm not, actually. He just walks around me. And there's the mayor's house. Or I gotta, like, steal a thing and talk to the mayor. I don't know what all I gotta do in here.
Oh, look what the dust brought in.
Whoa, hidden door. Right there? Very hard. Unlock Whitestone Passage. Interesting. Ah, the book for Brother Till's collection. The scandalous book. Are you ready for scandalous reading time? My grandmother's pearl. Uh-oh. Here we go. It was a fantasy, but satisfying nonetheless. No one would gossip in her dreams. No one would reject her advances. She could be with any and all she desired, man or woman, Alfar or gnome. There was always a hint of guilt to accompany her wishes, but the fulfillment of them washed away any distaste. Thereby pleasured, she could cope with her loneliness, and make bearable the days until she could enjoy her nights. Slowly, however, her depravity deepened, and her previous imagination could not satiate her new lusts. The thoughts from before were now trite. She was no longer content with a passionate embrace, and confided in herself new, unspeakable acts of pleasure and pain. If she felt guilty before, she was now wholeheartedly ashamed. The impurity of thought sullied her every hour, and drifted through her thoughts in the most inappropriate places at the most scandalous times. No one was free from her uncontrolled thoughts, and she feared they would consume her in a sinful wallowing of hedonism for the rest of her life. Hashtag wallowing of hedonism. It was to her shock and horror, then, to find that not only did she give utterance to her throes of passion on a nightly basis whilst asleep, but that her manservant had heard every word while standing by her bedroom door. So scandalous. Scandal... Wait, what? Key to Mayor's Cave. Hey, don't mind me, y'all. I'm just going into your hidden room right here. Alright, let me talk to the mayor, since I need to talk to him.
Stand right there. Let me take a look at you. Filthy, weary, lonely, but special, that's for certain. We don't see folks like you in Whitestone very often. I'm Mayor Eswin Elfhelm, and I'm the closest thing to a friend you've got around here.
I don't think you are. What can you tell me about Whitestone?
This little town was the heart of the boom, the engine that drove the rise of Odessa. But in business, every boom is followed by the eventual bust. The gnomes moved out. With the gnomes went the gold, and with the gold went the jobs. Whitestone has been a shell of itself since. But I seek to change all that.
What about these mining families? They sound like they're acting up.
There are 4 mining families. The Darkvari, the Sinriks, Zungars, and the Scorias. When the gnomes departed, so did the jobs. There was nothing for the miners left behind. Starvation, desperation, well, they change people. Most of the miners in Upper Tier kept their sanity, even when they lost everything else. But the others, they turned to banditry. The usual, theft, kidnapping, murder. You'd best stick close to Whitestone. You're an easy target.
I see. What's the problem with Scoria, honestly?
An obstacle in the way of progress. The old man still believes that Upper Tier could come back from its decline by force of will. Typical of a miner. Keeps digging away.
How dare he try to mine? What about you, Mayor Eswin? I've heard mixed reports.
My given name is Eswin Elfhelm, but people around here call me Mayor Eswin. They're simple people. That's why I like them. I grew up in the old main city of Myria, west of here. I'd never worked a full day in my life. I'm certainly making up for it now. I sleep 1-2 hours a night.
Ah, I can see you're working hard. What about Modus Mining? I think you probably hate them as much as I do.
Tyrannium. It's the only reason the gnomes ever graced it here with their presence. Normally they'd find the climate too dry. They like their beards curly. Modus Mining settled Whitestone, built all the mines and relocated the families. Once they'd taken what they came for, they vanished almost overnight. Disgraceful.
Fucking gnomes, right?
Once the Tyrannium ran out, they moved on. Gnomes don't care for the welfare of other races. They're hoping we'll kill each other off. Save them the trouble.
Sounds like Scoria is not really a bad guy.
Liars, thieves, and scum. Let's hope they never take control of Apotir.
I don't believe you. So you're from a city called Myria, eh? Where's that?
My home. A lifetime ago, it seems. The port was nice. The smell of fish near the harbor was offensive.
Nasty
You'd have a hard
ass
time
fish.
finding anything that resembles Myria here in Detir.
Tell me of the families. The Darkvari. I killed a couple of them.
The Darkvari were hit hardest by Modus's relocation. The young men and women watched the elders and children waste away. Now they're all that's left. Sad story, isn't it? Doesn't excuse their lawlessness.
And the Sinriks?
The Sinrik boys think this is a game. They're laughing now, but we'll see how they like the taste of their own ruthlessness. They're the second oldest family in Apotir, and they're headed for a prison, or the graveyard.
It's probably going to be the graveyard. I heard the Zungars are the worst of the lot.
It would take quite a bit to convince me the Zongars weren't criminals from the start. It's probably no surprise the worst miners of Apotir make the best brigands.
Well, at least they're good at something. Hold on a second. Why is he just sitting there praying?
What can we do for each other today? That's the future of Whitestone. Cooperation.
Is it? What will I be doing?
I like you. You're not a fool. Want to know what you're getting into? Well, I think big, but I'm smart enough to start small. I need a person who can do both. I want you to acquire something for me. Something that rightfully belongs to me. It's your decision to make. But let me give you a word of advice. There's a war going on, and you best decide whose side you're on.
It's another one of those situations where I think I skipped something by asking that one question. Kind of weird. That's never happened before until I got to this town.
What can we do for each other today?
Why do I need a friend?
Some call it war. I call it survival. The Motus mining interest left an empty throne when it abandoned Apotea, and now everyone wants that power. The people here, the decent, honest, hard-working people of Apotea, have been through enough. Starvation, humiliation. They needed a leader, one who cares. My goals are simple. To stop the warring in Whitestone, and to rescue it from the brink of extinction. And you can help me. What do you say? Partners?
I wouldn't throw the word partners around.
I like you. You're not a fool. I want you to acquire something for me.
All right,
something that rightfully belongs to me.
I'll do it.
There's a man named Adolf Scoria, patriarch of the most prominent mining family in Apotea. Months ago, I bought his family mine. It wasn't cheap. Now Adolf refuses to surrender the property. In fact, he's gone into hiding and won't meet with me. I need you to acquire what is legally mine. The deed to his claim. Motus Mining stored all the records in its old headquarters east of the village. But the building has long since been overrun. Get that deed, and we're in business.
I don't trust this guy. Where's the deed?
Probably in that relic of a building that was once Motus headquarters. Now a haven for thugs and criminals. Near the cemetery to the east.
I'll look into this. We'll see what I decide to do. Deal the deed to Scoria Mine. I've agreed to help Mayor Eswin of Whitestone take control of Apotea from some of the criminal mine families that plague the region. He wants me to acquire the deed to Scoria Mine from old Motus mining headquarters east of the village. I don't need any of that. A lonely tree. I don't need any of that. So I wasn't sure if any of that was the thing I needed for the quest or not. But apparently I need to go through the special passage here. Unlock with the key to the cave. For Lena. Need to go into the passage here. There it is. Unlock a villa door. None of those are the things that I want, I don't think. Here we have a nice little upper pathway. Letter to Mayor Eswin. Water spots left by tears are clearly visible on the paper of this heartfelt letter. To Mayor Eswin Alfheim, I hope you are faring very well after your recent arrival in Whitestone. Don't be fooled by the dust and the heat. Apatir can be quite beautiful, especially in the evenings when the stars show their faces peeking out from behind the smoke of Odessa's fires. You won't find a better view of the heavens anywhere. My sister Senda suggested that I write to you on behalf of our family, the Grass Stars. The Grass Stars. We're a clan of proud, simple people, miners by trade, originating from the western lands of Myria, where our family supported Almir and his unification of the Almain tribes. It has always been our way to fight for what we believe and to labor hard for the roof above our head, the clothes that keep us warm, and the meals that fill our bellies. It is not our way to take our blessings for granted, but I can stay silent no longer. My daughter Tyne is dying. Like Tyne Delfric? But obviously that's not who they're talking about, because it says daughter. Mother says it's the water in the snake tail, but the gnomes assured us that it was clean. Oh, I see what they did. Modus Mining poisoned the fucking people, and then they had to cover it up, which is why they shut down the mine and left the area. Their scholars tested it time and again. Still, my little girl coughs blood. It is terrible to hear, Mr. Alfhelm, a wet cough that shades the sun and turns the blood to ice. I can hardly bear to hear it. Sometimes, when the night falls and the fits take my Tyne, I slip outside to marvel at the stars and to wish myself far away from this desert death. All of my life I've embraced the rolling dunes of Apatir. Now I see only graves waiting to be dug. You are the mayor of Whitestone, the leader of our people here in Apatir. Can you not demand that the gnomes take responsibility for the pain they've wrought upon us, their willing servants? They will not listen to us. They have ignored our pleas for aid. My father has even traveled to Odessa and confronted the Templars at the Basilica Nostra to no avail. They turned him away, claiming that the secrets of their people could not be shared. Of course, these same secrets may be killing us. Please, Mayor Eswin, if you have any compassion, you will seek me out, or better yet, you will go straight to the source of our agony and get the truth from the gnome scholars of Modus Mining interests, those responsible for the disaster that has befallen us all. As the old Apatir saying goes, our bones are stone, our hearts the sun. We may be born of the dark halls, but we rise into light. Thank you for reading this, and Matharu bless you, your friend, Hesta Grasstar. Wow. So that's what this is all about. The disaster have been covered and sealed. Another letter to Mayor Eswin. Or is it the same letter? This letter is written in blood? Dear Mayor, if you know what's good for you, you'll release the boy Stag from that pen in the center of Whitestone. You don't want any trouble from the Darkvari family. From what I understand, you've got enough snakes to wrangle. Hashtag snake wrangling. Take my advice and let the boy go. It'd be a pity to get that fine white throat cut. Grund Darkvari. Alright, so Darkvaris are serious. You find a ragged document written in a shaky hand. It is a signed confession by the former mayor of Whitestone, Mayor Taklari. Why would Lena be so interested in this? This official document was written and stamped by the former mayor of Whitestone. It appears to implicate a traveler by the name of Lena Ardeen in a cover-up involving the poisoning of miners and their families. Oh, she was part of it. Before my fate goes black, before the folds of death envelop me, I wish to confess one last act, one that puts all my others to shame. When the gnomes at Modus Mining attempted to test the new sluice mechanism, much of the contaminants they were hoping to divert from the runoff ended up in the river. The Snaketail River is a water source for many citizens of this burnt land, and I cannot rest knowing I am responsible for their deaths. I needed aid in covering up this tragedy, may I be damned. I found this aid from the travelers, one in particular by the name of Lena Ardeen. With Lena's help, I was able to keep the public ignorant, though Modus did learn of these actions and planned their abrupt exit. I cannot continue with this on my conscience. I cannot. I have been a tool of the gnomes, and I am forever marked as such. Mayor Wesley Teclari. Okay, so we've got a real conspiracy here. Now that I've secured the document, I should return it to Lena Ardeen. She may be in tavern or somewhere else near Whitestone. But I don't want to cover this shit up. I don't want to give the document to her. I want to, like, bring all this shit to justice. I wonder if I can talk to the mayor about any of this.
I have faith in you. You'll do great things if you stay with me.
Guess not.
Hello.
Ah, she's gone back to Sun Camp. Well, a lot of things to do now. Fucking Modus Mining. Assholes. Alright, well. Even though I've only got back on and streamed for a couple more hours, I'm actually pretty tired. So, let's see. Load game, quick save, 119 hours. Pretty significant amount of time into the game. Gotta figure out what their true modus operandi is. Nice, Nox. So I think I'm done for right now. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.